throughout that stretch, you seem to be playing consistently well. You guys were winning. What's a streak like for you when you're not scoring but you're playing well? I mean, is it different for you? Coming from junior where you scored a lot.
Yeah, I mean, at all points in my career, I go through phases where I don't score. I think every hockey player has dealt with that, and I try not to worry too much about it. I mean, I'm 21 years old playing in the NHL. Like, I know it's not going to be easy. I know they're not just going to come. So I just try and stick with it. I think, this past while, even though I wasn't scoring, I was still producing a lot of assists and stuff, and still playing really well and doing all things right. Just nothing was really going in for me. So I didn't really get too frustrated, and obviously we were winning games, so it was a lot of fun. And that's all I really care about is us winning.
Dylan, you've told us before, and Don's told us before, you're impatient. You want to be up to your potential now. You don't want to, have to go through that process. So how do you get that through your mind, knowing that, this is a process and you have to be patient? How have you got better at that, I guess?
I think I've just kind of, we've had a lot of talks, me and Donnie, about that, and I'm a competitive guy, and I know how good I can be, and I want to be that good now. But Donnie's told me, I'm young, playing against lots of guys a lot older than me, so I just got to be patient and not get frustrated and not push for it to be now. Just focus every day on getting better and learning, and just letting it come naturally and not forcing it too soon.
When you compare yourself today to maybe October, November, like what's something in your game that's been refined, a detail that you feel you've really gotten good at that wasn't there quite there before maybe?
I think just one simple thing that I've gotten a lot better at as the season gone on is just face-offs. I think it's a huge thing, is starting with the puck, and there's been times where I've been frustrated on my face-offs, but as of late I think I've stepped up there, and we always want to start with the puck, so that's a big thing. And then I think just little, maybe protecting the puck, using my body to protect the puck, and then just stick battles. I think those are big things, and just little things you can do to keep the puck longer that Donnie's helped me with, and something I've tried to implement in my game.
Is the face-off thing, is it just repetition, practice every day? Is there someone who's helped you? Like, how have you gotten better?
Yeah, I think just kind of learning, watching why you lose the draws and seeing what you can do differently. And I think just really focusing every time really hard on winning this draw, and kind of learning what the guy against you is doing, and switching up as you go. I think early on in the year I kind of just didn't have much in my, lots of different things I could do, and I think as the season's gone on I've learned other ways to take draws, and if I'm not feeling it, switch it up, and Smurf's been good with that.
You and Krebs just seem like you have so much fun playing hockey together. I mean, we can see it on the ice. It just seems like you guys really enjoy playing together. Has Vinnie helped you guys along too? I mean, Vinnie talked about, he goes, look, I've sat out 18 games in a row before. I can tell these guys, what things are. How much has Vinnie helped the two of you maybe grow?
Yeah, Vinny's been great. He's a guy I've become really close with this year. And he's a real good friend of mine, and he's been great for us. He's such a great player. He works so hard, and he wants to get better, and he wants us to get better too. So he's a guy that's been real great for our team this year, and a guy that I think everyone loves. So he's been so good in helping me and Krebs and teaching us and wanting us to get better. So I love him as a player and as a guy.
Is his skill set with his speed, does that match you and Krebs well? I mean, did the chemistry come quickly?
Yeah, I think as a line we've played great, a lot of great hockey. The goals might not be there for us, but we do a lot of things right, and his speed is he's so fast and quick, and so good at just winning those little battles and making a quick play out of that. So he's real great to play with. I've played with him a lot this year, and I really love playing with him. And he's just his speed it fits in well with me and Krebsy for sure.
Dylan, your team's road trip, you're facing some of the top teams in the East coming up. You're starting with Carolina next week. How do you expect your team to prepare for this and handle this, and what's your team's approach toward this road trip?
Yeah, it's a stretch here where we play a lot of top teams in the league, but I think we've kind of showed that we can beat any team in this league, and we know we can beat any team in this league. So I think we just look at every team kind of the same way. It's another team, just to go out there and outwork them. And I think if we do that, we'll be successful, and just keeping it simple and having fun.
How much has this streak in the first been? You guys have 4 lines. It's not a superstar, but you guys have 4 lines where there's a contribution. Maybe one night it's Eakin's line, one night it's your line, one night it's Thompson's line. Has that really been a big part of it, where teams can't just key on one line?
For sure, I think we have a lot of depth right now. Every line's producing, and when you have that, it's hard for teams to defend against that when any line can bring it any night. And I think that's something that's really been good for us as of late. Is every line can step up and score a goal at any time. So that's something that's been a key to our success for sure.
And Kyle just said that he doesn't want the season to end, and he thinks most of you guys feel the same way, or all of you guys feel the same way. What drives that feeling, you think?
Winning. I mean, we're winning now, and we know that playoff hopes aren't really alive. But when we're playing this good, we look back on the year, and there's so many different games we know we could have won, and wish we had won that would have kept those hopes more alive. So, I mean, I think everyone's having a lot of fun right now. We're winning hockey games, and you look back on the season and realize we're winning now. We wish we could have done that earlier to put ourselves in a better position. But I think we're all on the same page. Nobody wants it to end. We're all having a lot of fun right now, so we just got to keep that going and keep that going into the next year.